Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fantastic. Today's video is going to be narrowing down my top 10 fragrances. Like if I had to get rid of all my fragrances, which God, please don't let that day come. These are the ones that I would currently pick up and take with me wherever I am going. Now, mind you, this list does change a lot from time to time because I'm trying out new fragrances every single day. That's what it feels like to me. And so I'm probably going to be doing this about 2 to 3 times a year, letting you guys know what I'm really into, what I can't stop wearing, and all of that good stuff. So we have quite a lot of fragrances to go through. I think I have more than 10. I might be cheating a little bit, but please leave your comment down below, and I would love to know your thoughts on any of these fragrances and maybe ones that you're surprised that I didn't mention. And if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Karina Waldron and we love talking about all things smelling good. So join the family. We are fun, we are interesting, we are inspiring over here on this channel. Before we get into these fragrances, let's talk about this hair. Okay, because I know y'all are going to be asking me in the comment section, hello, I am feeling myself right now, okay? Right now, I'm doing a lot of protective hairstyles, and one of them is wearing wigs. And so when Hairvivi contacted me to try out one of their wigs, I was like, yes, let's do this right now. It came in perfect timing because I was looking for a really great high quality wig. And let me tell you, this baby is incredible. So thank you so much to Hairvivi for sponsoring today's video. Talk about luxurious. I love the way that this came, the box, the way it's wrapped, the satin bag that the wig comes in. It's just like, attention to detail is always the way to my heart when it comes to brands. Now I have the wig called Chase. It is a 20-inch and it's a medium size cap. That's what I got for myself. It's a cappuccino lace color and fake scalp. Mind you, you can actually select the color of your lace, which is awesome. You're going to customize it to your skin tone so that you get the best match ever. The cappuccino was great for me if you're using me as your reference point. This wig, the quality, oh my goodness, it is so soft and smooth. I love the ombre effect with the color tone. It just looks so natural, and it really is one of those high quality wigs that you can look at and see instantly, and the way that it feels on your fingers is incredible. So it's a 13x3 lace frontal cap construction, 100% virgin human hair, pre-sewn, pre-plucked, no wig cap needed. It's a multicolor invisible HD Swiss lace, clean bleached knots, and pre-plucked hairline. Let me tell you, when I was trying to cut this lace, I was having a hard time because it is that HD that it was literally just like disappearing on my skin tone. The HD, they are not joking, okay? You cannot detect this lace. What I love about this wig is you really don't have to put a lot of work into it. You pop it on your head top, cut the lace off, and you are good to go. Now, if you want to go the extra mile and maybe add a little hair glue, you can. Maybe you wanted to secure it just a little bit more. You can absolutely do that, and that's what I went ahead and did. But you honestly, all you got to do is put it on your head, cut the lace off, and it looks incredible. I've tried quite a few wigs and you guys don't see them because the quality just isn't up to par. This is something you guys are going to see on a regular basis because this is going to be my go-to hairstyle. I even think I'm going to check out more of their wigs, maybe a shorter kind of style like a bob for an everyday look, or something a little bit more chic, something with more curls. But this is beautiful, and I love that you can style it, you can curl this, and all of that good stuff. So definitely check them out. I will link it down below. Also, I have a discount code that I will have here on the screen. You guys check out that code. Come back and tell me what you think of them because I know you are going to be amazed by the quality. And huge thank you to Hairvivi for sponsoring today's video. Now that we got the hair out of the way, honey, I am feeling myself with this hair. We're gonna go ahead and talk about these fragrances. A lot of these will not surprise you because you've heard about them on my channel over and over again. Some are kind of new, but you've already heard about them because I've already talked about them so much, especially if you're following me on TikTok or Instagram. You definitely heard about these fragrances, but let's go ahead and jump into this because it's going to be a long one. I'm starting off with one that has the biggest dent. I haven't had this fragrance for that long. I can't put it down. I cannot put it down. I'm kind of scared because she's a pricey one. All right, I'm not even gonna lie. This is Milano Rose from Giorgio Armani. This is their Privé collection. Look at the dent that I have on this bottle. It is insane how much I've used this fragrance. It's just the perfect scent for me. It's just so feminine. It's fresh and floral, a little sweet. There's brightness to her. It smells ultra girly. And the amount of compliments that I get on this is actually madness, because it is not a beast mode fragrance. It's not something super, how can I put this, intoxicating, but it is just something that leaves a beautiful impression. This smells like a beautiful woman. I like to think that I'm beautiful. So if you think you're beautiful, you absolutely need this fragrance. It's so gorgeous. And even though it is not a beast mode scent, people smell it. Like, I will walk up to a counter to get myself a coffee and I will get a compliment on this fragrance. Walking down the street, I will get a compliment on this fragrance. Dropping off my daughter to do gymnastics, compliment on this fragrance. The hubby loves it. I just think there's just something about these pretty feminine fragrances that are not like overly done, not too deep, not too dark, not too complex, that just give off this like gentleness to your vibe. It gives off this beautifulness to your vibe, and people definitely notice. So this has been my go-to. It's probably becoming my signature scent because I've worn it so much and it's just stunning. I do overspray her, but I find that it lasts. It's just like not super huge scent bubble, but people smell it. Okay, that's what I want to say. No one is going to get offended when you are wearing this fragrance. And I love this aspect of the juice. Like, whoever came up with this concept is absolutely beautiful. Now, someone did point out to me that there is a Rose Milano with a black cap. And then there's this one, okay? This is the right name. I will link the correct product. There are two types, I guess, of Rose Milano. And I have the one that has this iridescent beautifulness on the juice. It's called Rose Milano Suede de Necri. I don't know. I'm butchering it. I don't know if this is like a flanker to the original, but I am obsessed. And now I have to try the other one, because if it's even better, I need it. The next fragrance is one of my favorite Kayali scents of all time. I really fell head over heels for this one. I already have a backup in my collection because I really do love this scent. I think she did such an incredible job creating a very unique wearable gourmand. This is Yum Pistachio Gelato 33. A lot of people had mixed reviews because they were expecting this dense, heavy gourmand, and I'm so happy that she did not go in that kind of avenue. It's so wearable. It's fluffy, it's delectable, but it's never heavy, it's never cloying. It's just a beautiful scent that you can wear literally all year round and still have that kind of gourmand-esque aspect to the fragrance without it being too food-like. It doesn't smell like you're walking around with a bakery in your pocket. It still smells like a fragrance, and I just love this one. The notes on here is pistachio gelato, hazelnut, Swiss rum, whipped cream, marshmallow, cotton candy. It does sound like it's going to be quite sweet, right? But there's this like fluffy airiness to this fragrance that kind of tones down all of the heavy sweetness. And it's just, oh, it's one of my favorites. Like, there's so many from Kayali that I absolutely love and wear on a regular basis, but this is definitely one that I say is the most unique in the collection and just like stands out to me the most. I love it. It's slightly lactonic too, like this whipped nature to it. Oh, the pistachio is so balanced in here. It's creamy pistachio, like an almond, not an almond, like a pistachio croissant. It's just delectable, delicious, but in the most perfect way. Next, we have a fragrance that is quite pricey, but it was love at first sniff. I had it on my wish list. I'm glad that I got to go to the counter and actually try it out before purchasing it. And I already have so many more on my wish list from the brand. This is from ExNihilo. It's called Fleur Narcotique. I love this for date night. It's been my go-to fragrance for that. Now, I definitely don't overspray this one. I think that the sillage and the quality, like the way that it projects, is really beautiful. So I don't need to necessarily overspray. I mean, what is overspraying to you? Because minimum with any fragrance, I'm doing 5 sprays. So that should tell you, you know, if I'm overspraying, I'm going ham. I'm going 15, 20 sprays. But with this one, 5 is enough for me. It does have this like sexy, alluring, intoxicating nature to her. It's very femme fatale to me, but in a very elegant way. It's not raunchy and like dirty. It's like, it's still very chic. Oh, I love this one so much. Compared to the parfum version, this is the Extrait Parfum. This is a little bit more dense. It's a little bit more creamy, I find. The parfum is more fresh and really perfect for like everyday, especially day wear. So I definitely want to get the original one. But this for date nights, oh, there's just something about it that smells sexy. It smells so luscious, so enveloping, and that's why I equate it to like a date night scent. Bottle is beautiful, very high quality. Like I said, there's so many from the brand that I really fell in love with, so definitely want to try out more, maybe get some samples and do like a buying guide for you guys, because wow, don't sleep on this brand. I've talked about a lot of florals, a lot of very beautiful feminine fragrances. Let's go to something that's quite unisex, but I still love it so much. This is Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. It's been in my collection for a long time. It's actually my second bottle and I love it. I just think this is like a masterpiece of a fragrance. It's the best from Tom Ford. It's unique, it's elevated, it's chic, it's rich, and it's perfectly unisex. So anyone can wear this and feel absolutely confident and amazing in it. I love the complexity of this one. Oh my God, there's so much going on in this fragrance. It's definitely not a safe blind buy. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You want to get a sample because for some, they don't like it. For others, they love it like me. And it's one that I wear a lot in the winter time, but I have worn it during the summer, especially evening time, and it's been completely fine. I don't find it too cloying. It has this like very unique, sweet, dessert-esque to it. It's slightly smoky, it's slightly woody. It is almost like leaning gourmand, but in a very strange way. I know I'm putting it out there like, what the hell are you smelling? But it's so hard for me to describe this one. And the tobacco in here is like a wet, sweet tobacco. Oh, it's just so good. It's a very elevated, very elegant to me. Perfect for special occasions. You're definitely going to stand out, especially evening occasions. You can mix this with something a little bit more sweet to just add a little bit more femininity to this fragrance. It's one that you can wear on its own, but definitely beautiful for layering with other fragrances that you want to add some complexity, some oomph, some je ne sais quoi. I love it. Next up, we have a classic that will always be my favorite, always in my collection. It was my introduction to niche fragrances, and that is Delina from Parfums de Marly. Now, I'm holding Delina exclusive because for some reason, I have been wearing this a lot more than the original one, and I have always said the original is the best, but something about the exclusive has really tugged on my heart, and I think it just smells a little bit more feminine. It smells a little bit more gentle and approachable. I mean, they're both gorgeous. They both stand out, but this one, there's something about it that's kind of like really, really making me want to wear her. I'm kind of stopping to wear because I have about that much left. This is my love. Oh, Delina exclusive. If you want the most unique floral fragrance ever, this is one. This is a fragrance that shook up the fragrance community. It shook up the internet. Delina was so popular and still is, but I feel like because it's become mainstream and so many people wear it, people are kind of scared to talk about it. They don't want to mention it as much because they think, oh no, everybody wears it now. It's old news. This will always, always be in the forefront of my collection. Literally, if I got rid of everything, this would be my go-to scent. The amount of times that I have worn this and I have so many incredible memories, the amount of compliments, it's like I can't even count how many times I've been complimented wearing Delina original or Delina exclusive. It's like almost guaranteed that when you wear this fragrance, someone is going to compliment you and tell you how incredible you smell. It's just so divine. The exclusive is a little bit more creamy, less sharp and tarty than the original Delina. They both have the florals that I love, rose and peony, and it's just like, oh, It's just a fragrance that makes me feel so good, so elevated, so chic, so feminine. So I can't live without her. If you need a unique fragrance, this is it. Especially if you love your florals, this is beautiful as a wedding scent. You're gonna get married this summer. Delina will literally be so memorable. Everybody's gonna remember what you smelled like. Everyone is going to remember that you smelled good on your wedding day. And it's one of those fragrances, the performance is a 10 out of 10. The sillage, the way that it travels, the way that it captures people's attention without it being obnoxious and doing too much, it is so stunning. Something that is a little bit more affordable. It's in the designer realm. I absolutely love this fragrance. I wore it literally for a week straight because I was obsessed with the scent profile and because I recently added some of these florals to my garden and I just loved it. So this is Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. I recently purchased, not recently, probably like a month ago, I purchased some magnolia plants and they smell incredible. The most fragranced flower I have ever come across. Like there are flowers like Peony that have this beautiful sweetness. Rose, it's a hit and miss. Some roses don't really have a ton of scent to them. Like I'm talking about the actual flower. But Magnolia, that smells so strong. You can instantly smell it if you're walking by it, okay? And it just reminded me of this fragrance. So I started wearing it and I wore it for a week straight and I just love, I love that bubble gummy-esque nature to it. Sometimes with white florals, they can come off very very vintage, very old school. But with this one, it has this like modern take to it. There's a freshness in here that I love. It's sweet, it's floral, it's super feminine. And I love that they have the notes here also. So there's magnolia essence, there's dewberry accord, and there's patchouli. The patchouli is not too heavy. No, it's not too heavy. I find that it blends really well with all of the other notes. If you love a very like creamy-esque floral fragrance, it's not dense, it still has some airiness to it, it's sweet and it smells feminine, very feminine. The next one is a fragrance that I use mainly for layering. I have two of them here that I use for mainly for layering specifically, and this is just one of my go-tos. It was for a long time kind of like my signature scent because I wore it in combination with Delina all of the time, and the compliments, ooh, endless. Okay, because I'm telling you, you will be blown away by the reaction. This is Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. I am holding the extreme bottle because my actual Love Don't Be Shy is completely done. And I just love this fragrance so much. I was the biggest hater of Love Don't Be Shy in the beginning. I thought that it was just not worth it. There was no complexity. There was not much to it. And I'm going to be honest, there is not a lot of complexity in this fragrance still to me, but I don't know what it is. My nose just fell in love with the sweetness of this fragrance. It's sweet, 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 sweet. It's not heavy, but it's sweet. And I love when I combine it with other fragrances. It just adds that like, ooh, that little allure, that little sexiness that I want in some of these fragrances. I love it for date nights. Okay, date nights. When I go away on my weekend getaways with just me and the hubby, a little staycation, this is our jam right here. He knows me for this fragrance because he knows I'm going to smell like that. And he loves the scent. It's very sweet. It's very like come close, come smell my neck type of fragrance. And so this is one that I equate to a lot of weekend getaways, a lot of staycations. And we love to do those kind of things a couple of times, like every month, once a month or twice a month, we will do that. And so it does have like this special place in my heart because I have so many beautiful memories with my other half, and so it will always remain in my collection. And now I have to go refill my bottle of my actual Love Don't Be Shy because I need it in my life. Like I literally cannot live without it. But the combo that you need to try are these two over here. I mean, this will go with any fragrance in your collection. Honestly, it's like a perfect fragrance to layer with other scents. Like I don't ever have a layering combo with this one that I didn't like, but these two specifically, wow. Like I mentioned, this is the extreme, that bottle that I'm holding, but the original, you're going to get a lot of orange blossom. You're going to get other white florals, and vanilla and marshmallow are definitely what I smell in there. It's just like that combination of the sweet kind of gourmand-esque notes with the floral tones really take this fragrance to this silky sweet scent profile that is quite addictive. The next fragrance that I'm going to talk about is the most affordable in this entire lineup. I mean, when I say it's affordable, it is under $50, $60. But I love it. I love it. Okay. This is from Khadlaj and it's called Secret Musk. The bottle is so beautiful. Oh my God. Intoxicating. And even though it's so affordable, there is a discount code. Okay, I will link it down below. I believe it's Karina5, and you can get a little discount off of this fragrance on Beauty House. Oh, this one, oh my God. I've tried quite a few from Khadlaj, and I am really loving the brand. They have so many incredible fragrances that leave me speechless, because the affordability of these scents don't make sense to me. It don't make sense because the quality is there. This one, beast mode. It will last you all day long. You spray this on your clothes, honey, you're going to have to throw that in the wash twice because the scent lingers all day long. Oh my God. This is Rose and Oud in a very smooth, intoxicating, enveloping way. Like, it's like a magnet. You smell this and you smell rich. It smells really expensive, very luxurious, luscious. I'm talking black tie event. You're stepping out of a limo maybe, little black dress, heels on. This is smelling very elite to me. Oh, I love. I will be honest, this is a dupe. It smells like Montal's Arabian Tonka. And so if you don't want that price point, it's just so intoxicating. I love this on myself or on my husband. Or my husband even smells better because it smells like a very sophisticated, grown, sexy man, which he is. So it is perfect for him. On a woman, it smells confident. It smells assertive, sexy, chic, expensive. Ooh. Leather handbags, okay? That's what you're like when you close your eyes and you imagine the lifestyle of this fragrance. Yeah, get it. I'm telling you right now, get it. That I have is one that has been in my top 10 lists, I think, for like the last 3 years. I love this so much. It's one of those fragrances that makes me so happy. It lifts up my mood. It still lets me feel chic and expensive, but in the most like fun, laid back way. And that is Aventus For Her from Creed. I love this scent so much. Like, I just love how bright. It's bright, it's fresh, it's airy, it's uplifting, it's clouds of citrusy tones and some floral nuances in there. It's just so fresh. There's a bit of this white musky dry down. The fruits in here are like crispy and juicy all at the same time, like apples and pineapples and like peach. That's kind of like the fruits that I get. I get a bit of a citrusy tone also, maybe some bergamot or lime in here. And then the dry down is just so elevated and so elegant. Love this scent. I think that it is so beautiful, not overly complex, so really easy to wear. During the summertime, in the daytime, this shines. Okay, you're going for a boat ride, maybe going on vacation, maybe you're going on a boat cruise for the summer, honey. Maybe you're going to be walking by the beach. Okay, a villa in Bali, maybe going to Mexico. This is just so chic for summertime. Maybe you're going to Italy, Greece, you name it. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It smells very elevated and very elegant, and it just is beautiful. It's not overly girly. To me, this kind of still smells unisex, but not masculine. I don't really love too many fragrances that lean too masculine. I kind of tend to just not wear them. Maybe they're in my collection, but this one to me, because of the fruity tones in here, it really shines and gives it a little bit more femininity, but without it smelling too girly, if that makes any sense. But this for summertime, it is a must have. Next fragrance that I have that is for life. You know I'm a floral girly, so this is definitely going to be a floral, and that is Jo Malone Peony and Blush Suede. I've had this in my collection for quite a while, and I recently picked it up at Sephora, and oh my god, I love it. I love it. Okay, there's two sides to me when it comes to fragrances. Sometimes I want sweet, sexy, and then other times I just want something that's gentle and soft and airy and simple. And this is it. The peony in here, oh, it's so good. I love peony and rose together. They just smell so good. That combination. There is a little bit of suede in here that gives it a little bit more texture in the dry down. So it's not just straight up fresh floral, but I just... I get more of the peony when I smell this, and then in the dry down you'll get slightly the rose, but the peony is definitely in the forefront of this fragrance, and it's just so feminine, so suave, so elegant, beautiful signature scent. And also for a bride, I would definitely recommend this one too. It's not super duper beast mode or super duper long lasting, so you'll definitely want to overspray, take a little decant with you when you go to the bathroom, quick sprays, so that the scent can last throughout your entire ceremony and whatnot. But this is a really beautiful bridal scent, especially if you don't want to do the most with your scent. You don't want to become too obnoxious with your fragrance. This is a really pretty option, and it's just so, it's just so feminine. I love this one. Is Seren from Fragrance Du Bois. Oh, Fragrance Du Bois, you guys did exceptional. The bottle, the presentation, everything is a 10 out of 10. The juice is beautiful. This is a cherry fragrance in the most elevated, elegant, rich, luxurious way. It doesn't smell cheap. It doesn't smell like cough syrup. It doesn't smell like Coca-Cola. It doesn't smell like that. It smells like an exquisite fragrance. It's just so good. I'm gonna have to spray it on myself. I'm going to have to spray it on myself. The atomizer on this is beautiful. Oh yeah. Oh, instantly you get the cherry. You will get the cherry. It's not too tardy. It's quite sweet. There's a little bit of this tardiness to it in the beginning, honestly, when I smell it, but it mellows out and becomes a little bit more sweet and more creamy. It blends in with the floral notes in here also, and it is just perfection to me. It's so beautiful. It's not overly complex, but not too simple. There's a middle ground with this fragrance where it will be doing a little something, but not doing the most in the dry down. And I think it's done really, really well. Like, I have a few cherry fragrances now in my collection, and some of them are just like, nah. This is beautiful to me. This is really beautiful, especially the way that it dries down in this like creamy nature. It's luscious. I absolutely love it. Love it. And I love when niche houses, they do complex fragrance, but then they come out with fragrances that are so easy to wear. This to me is easy to wear, but again, I really like to get dressed up when I'm wearing this fragrance, whether it's date night, whether it's a brand event, whether it's like going to a jazz club, something where I'm not just dressed super casual. Like, I want to really dress up, because this fragrance is dressed up. It's done for a special occasion, and so I want to honor that vibe, you know what I mean? So I love this one. It's quite intoxicating. A little goes a long way. You don't need to go ham on the sprays. Okay, this is going to take over the room. So I love the quality. I love the sillage, and it's just like beautiful. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and saw something new and cool today. Those are all the fragrances that are in my top 10 currently that I love. I can't stop wearing. They just make me feel so good and happy. I'd love to hear your comments down below. Let me know if any of them tickled your fancy, or if you were surprised to see them in this lineup. And also let me know what you're surprised to not see, okay? Because this is probably different from my last video. So thank you so much for watching. Again, thank you to Hairvivi for sponsoring today's video. I am in love with this hair, okay? I am obsessed. I am loving it. I'm gonna try to curl her and try different styles with her, but boy, oh boy, does this feel so luxurious. Again, I will leave the link down below to this specific hair and their website, as well as the discount code. So check it out and let me know if you do pick up a unit for yourself, because I'm definitely gonna pick up more. And I will see you guys on the next video. Ciao.